The day Sir Topham Hatt returned from the mainland, he rounded the whole Diesel Alliance into the yard. "All right," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Now that I have you all here at once, after disturbing my railway, I want answers. Did you scrap any of my engines?" "Relax, Sir Fat Hat," said Diesel 10. "We didn't scrap any of the engines. We wanted to wait till we got Thomas so all the engines could see him being scrapped. Then they wouldn't know that they didn't have any hope. But we didn't get a chance to do that, now did we? But I will tell you this, your stupid Fergus is gone, and Smudger." Sir Topham Hatt stood there for a moment of silence. He almost shed a tear when he heard that Fergus was gone, but he didn't. Very well," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I will start with you, Diesel, Airy, and Bert. You two will be staying here on my island since you are my engines. You will be at the scrap yards, and if I even hear or catch a sight of any resistance against you and me, you will be kicked off the island, maybe even scrapped." "Whatever," said the Diesel. "Come on, let's go." Diesel, Airy, and Bert then puffed out of the yard to the scrap yards. "As for you two Diesels, off my island." D199 and the Diesel puffed out of the yard. "Spencer, you have to stay since you're technically the Duke and Duchess's train. But as for you, Big City Engine, off my island. I wanted to do this since the day you arrived." Big City Engine then puffed out of the yard in disgrace. I hated this island." Spencer then puffed to his sheds to the Duke and Duchess's house. "And as for you, Diesel 10, I want you off my island and never to return. You don't have to bother with our island. You can go on another railway." "Fine," said Diesel 10. "I just might will. Come on, Splodge." Diesel 10 and Splatter and Dodge then puffed out of the yard in disgrace. A few minutes later, Thomas came into the yard to see Sir Topham Hatt. "I can't believe that this all happened when you were gone in a matter of a day. The only thing we don't know is we don't know where P.T. Boomer and Bulgy went off to, but I've a feeling they're not on the island anymore." "Well, wherever he is, I'm glad it's not here," said Sir Topham Hatt. Just then, Lady came in with Rickety and Billy's aquarium car. "Thomas," said Lady, "you forgot your troublesome truck in the aquarium car."
"You know," said Rickety, "I'm not just any old troublesome truck. I'm Rickety. My name is Rickety. Can you at least call me that instead of a troublesome truck?"
Thomas chuckled. "Thanks, Lady," he said. "I will need those. Why don't you stay here for a while instead of going back to the Magic Railway?" "Oh, I wish I could," said Lady, "but I have to get back to the Magic Railway. The Magic Railway warrior will be wondering where I am. Anyways, Thomas, I'm glad you defeated the Diesels." Lady then uncoupled to the cars, and she puffed away. The next day, all of the engines were back to their normal jobs on the railway. They were all so excited to be back from the scrap yards. Everything was back to normal, except for Season 7, but that's another story.